I'm still trying to understand why some parents make choice of schools for their children based on class instead of the quality of academic activities that those children are going to get from those schools. Parents keep running from one school to another. Maybe
Okay.
because other parents are taunting them, telling them that their own children are not in better schools. So they keep telling them and preaching to them that their children should come to a better school.
Okay.
They don't even give attention to the cost of maintaining those children in those schools. Why?
Well, from what I understand,
Okay.
These parents tend to go for what is better because the most important thing from every school is the quality of learning
Okay.
from those schools. And I believe that those schools that you see as expensive are well equipped
Okay.
with conducive learning environment. That is why
Yes.
most of these parents, having seen that their children are not doing well
Okay.
or are lacking behind, they'll do everything humanly possible to
Transfer them to
better schools.
better schools.
Yes, so it's not bad for me.
But I think as a parent, we should first consider affordability before we talk about the quality. Because I believe we are in Lagos now, but some other children are in communities, different communities in Nigeria, attending schools.
Yeah.
And if you go to those schools, some of the schools, talking about environment, they are not conducive enough. But these schools produce leaders that we see in the towns, in the cities today. So affordability is my focus.
Okay.
Why the parents? Maybe a parent that have about 4 children, trying to pull the whole 4 children from the present school to a new school just because he wants to measure up, he wants to level up with other parents. Because in some areas, you see that some schools are overhyped. Some schools are over-branded, if I may use that word. They brand it such a way that if any child is not in that school, it will look like the child is not attending any school. The child has not started at all. The child is not in any school at all. So why?
Yeah, I tend to think that there is no right thinking parent that will want to move his or her child from a better school to an inferior school.
Okay.
You understand? So it must be traced down to, or it should be traced down, or it could be traced down to the performance of such
child.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's what I think. And for me, it's better for you to go for the best. If you can afford it, why not go for it?
Okay. But in today's economy, you see that most parents, within the beginning of any session, if you greet them, they will not even respond because they are overthinking how they will be able to shoulder the responsibilities of paying the first school fees for their children.
I understand.
For their works.
I understand. Yeah. Expensive schools are not for everybody.
Okay.
Yes, I agree with you that most of these even public schools,
yes,
or middle class private schools,
yes,
they do well. They have good teachers.
Yes,
but you can't compare them to these smart schools.
Okay.
You know, yes, it may be expensive, but I believe that, just like I mentioned initially, that
yes,
any school that is well funded, well equipped, will always create room for better learning. These schools that are not easy to afford have less number of students in the class.
Okay, because they are offering what I call premium services to the parents and the children too.
Yes, so and as a matter of fact, because of that, the teachers who can easily take care of the students, assess them, know what problems and difficulties they are facing
in terms of the class size.
Yes, because of class size, So I think it's an advantage for people who can afford it.
So my concern is not for those who can afford it.
Yeah.
My concern is for those who cannot afford it, but they are doing everything to level up. They want to transfer their wards and their children to those schools because their neighbors' children are also there. They are doing it because they want to copy what their neighbors have done or they're already doing. That's my concern. Because you notice that within that first term in every session, parents, after paying their school fees, they find it difficult to balance well. in their businesses, in their works. They will suspend every other expenses and wait for the next payment of their salary or the month end before they can now attend to other expenses in the house.
Which is normal.
Which is normal. But it negatively affects their income. I've heard